We in Vancouver have one of the best development management systems in the world. We are also one of the few cities in the world that we incentivize the right kind of things to happen. We achieve hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars of public goods without the public purse being stretched. This is an area of managing development and of integrating quality of life and livability, neighborliness into development, of establishing the principle that it is a privilege to developing, not a right. And that's where we are very strong. This collaboration that we've been able to achieve between the development community and others makes us very strong as we move into the future. We are falling behind in terms of the application of sustainable infrastructure. We have one of the best models in the Athletes' Village, but we haven't started to generalize and normalize that into a whole different approach to sustainable infrastructure. We're falling behind in terms of the world, in terms of the social mix that we have in our communities. We're getting more rich and more poor and less in the middle, and other communities are really working hard to achieve the balances that are necessary because they know that in economic terms that gives you a very robust economy. We're falling behind in many of the things that cities are being defined about in the future, even to some degree all the diversity of housing types and building types that say the Netherlands is exploring and many other cities are looking at. And that worries me because we're going to need all of those tools. And secondly, we have been accustomed to being the people telling others how to do it. And yet we're using tools of 20 years ago. I think we have to convene a really big discussion out in the suburbs with suburban people about what it is that they dream and want, and see if we can put together the formula of achieving that but also achieving sustainable living. We know, for example, from the World War II suburbs, that you can get suburbs that are a very good density, they're very sustainable, they have a lot of diversity, they do all the things that we want them to do. And we know that most citizens out there love those suburbs, but there's not enough of them, their prices are high, and so we need to convene a conversation that taps into the suburban vision and then build a sustainable model based on the suburban vision. One of the most important things, I think, is that planners have to get in collaboration with people who are actually building buildings. The building codes that are invented by planners are limiting what contractors can construct and what people can design and build, responding to consumer need and community needs. You can't even reuse heritage buildings very easily without coming in to a confrontation with those kind of legal parameters. And so I think the construction industry, everyone has to remember the construction industry is the only industry that risks its money, puts a shovel in the ground and makes change happen. We have to make sure that the upstream thinkers and the downstream doers are coming more together in the future.